So hi, this is John, and this is Brave Eduardo's Dungeon Mode, which we're going to be sending out in a couple days, probably tomorrow if everything goes right. And yeah, the Brave Eduardo is about Teddy Bear, which you can see here. I drew everything you can see, and this is the Colossus dungeon part. We're renaming it, don't worry. And the game is actually not a procedurally generated dungeon game, but Dhruv and I, being the crazy person we are, we actually made that as a way to test out our mechanics, because we don't want to finish the whole world and realize the mechanics aren't good and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm going to do a dungeon run today, and for those who are going to be receiving this dungeon portion, just know there's going to be a competition. Those who get the farthest floor by the end of next week will receive something, probably a new card. There's a chance we might do a little bit more, but we'll see how it goes. Might even make a Colossus based off of what you guys think. But anyways, I don't want to go too far. I don't want to make too many promises, but there's going to be a competition for those who get the farthest down into the dungeons, and I hope you will win. But yeah, so let's start. This is Clementine. She's going to be one of the girls, well, female bear. She's also a Reaper bear like you, and she works for Lloyd. But there's a story in the dungeon. I'm probably not going to show it because I'd rather have people who are going to receive the package find out themselves about what happened in the story. But yes, she gives us a scythe part, which is an air boom edge. And let's open our inventory to check. So there's food. This is our main way of powering ourselves up. The upgrade, which are the scythe parts, other scythes, and all the stuff will be here. There's also miscellaneous. This is all the quest items and other materials used to craft items. Trade items, this is the main way to get honey. Ingredients used to make food, but not that important because this is a dungeon run. But yeah, spend some time decorating the whole thing. This is the world. Well, this is a very small portion of the world. I actually already made a lot, and for those who follow the devlog, you'll see a lot about the world already. But this is the dungeon part. We're only showing the dungeon area, and because the world part is not ready yet, we've been spending so much time on the dungeon. And we really liked Witcher, so we spent a lot of time also investigating item stuff. So like, it's like Geralt will be like, "Ooh, a journal is found on the ground. The last entry reads, we spotted a maiden, a bear, and an explorer bear entering the ruins." I can't do that. I'm Asian, so whatever I do will just be cringe, so I'll stop there. But yeah, there will be some story bits in the world around you. And let's see. For those who play Neverending Night, you probably know who that is. But that's where I will stop, and I'll just leave it to people who have played that game. Yeah, a lot of investigation. I really like the Witcher investigation system. And one thing Matt really hated. Matt is our main musician for Brave Eduardo. He hated the fact that in Neverending Night, when you see stuff like this, you have to jump over. So we just, Dhruv spent some time and coded something where you just climb over, and it feels really nice. And then here we go. Zarek, which is the alphabet you see there, is our own creation. It would be cool for people who actually get fluent in the alphabet, because I am semi-fluent, but it still takes some time to read. Ooh, and the dungeon is closed, but thank goodness I'm the creator and I know exactly what to do. So this part, originally we wanted it for people to explore and find out themselves, but you know, I'd rather you guys test the dungeon as soon as possible rather than, you know, going around trying to see how to even get in. But yeah, this main mechanic about Brave Eduardo, one of the main mechanics of Brave Eduardo is climbing. And we want to make climbing very obvious, so if you see the black stuff on the top, this is our climbing point. Throughout the game, you will see a lot of climbing points, and then it will kind of hint at where you want to go next. But yes. And wow, it's a lever. I think this is it. And what do you know? It does open the door. Oh no, I missed the chest. Oh well, I'll leave it to people who actually get the chest to see what's inside. But yeah, let's go into the dungeon. I think this is still the trigger first. Yeah, this is the entrance before you go into the dungeon. Here's a blacksmith with the wrong sorting layer on that hammer. It's going behind her body. So annoying. I'll fix it after. But yes, Dhruv wrote this. Gina is the Inuit bear. It used to be called Eskimo bear, but apparently that's offensive, so thanks to Stone who told us about it. So now it's the Inuit bear. Yeah, I like the writing. There is a story in the dungeon, but I'm not going to show it off here. I think for people who get the copy of the dungeon portion of Brave Eduardo, I'll let you explore the story yourself. I'm gonna say no here. And now it's just telling me that it is a dungeon that will keep on generating. It's procedurally generated. So there's a lot of loot if you are able to go through it. And throughout, when you fight enemies, you also get crafting materials. So here's some stuff you can get. This is the Necro Siphon. We're actually going to put a scythe. You'll actually get to switch out your scythe. So rather than Necro Siphon Edge, you'll be getting a scythe. And right now this is the incorrect one, but this is one of the scythe parts you can get. And healing is a big thing in Brave Eduardo. It's actually hard to heal. So anything that gives you healing is quite impressive. But since I don't have honey, nor do I have any of the materials, like you guys can see here, Spear, I will not be able to craft anything right now. It'll probably take maybe 1 or 2 dungeon runs to get enough to get anything. Oh, I got water, so that's one of the ingredients, and this is the cooking station. I don't have any main food to cook with, so I can't even throw in the materials with it. I have to have main food to cook, so we'll do this later. Hopefully I'll get some main food, and let's go into the dungeon. It's going to take a little bit of time to generate, but fast enough, and here we go. Floor 1. I don't know how far I'll get. This is actually my second run already. I recorded it first time and I died really early on. Thought that wasn't interesting to watch, so we'll go. Brave Eduardo has a scythe. Yes, it's a cute bear with a scythe, and every time you use a different combo your damage increases, but that's not the main fight. Oh, and then this is one of the spids. It's actually not actual spids. It's a warrior bone skeleton spids. You get experience when you beat them, and this is one of the crafting materials that I will need to get the new scythe or a new scythe part in the game, in the blacksmith. So the dungeon's really big, so how come I can't climb here? Is there something wrong? No, I forgot to put a climbing port here. But yeah, so the dungeon's actually really big, so I have a general system of going through it. I usually go from the very right side to the left, and that's what I'll be following. And there are crates in the world. I've also made these torches that only light up when you get close to it. So now it will signify that I have been into this room already. Some rooms are darker than the other rooms. And oh, I'm really lucky I found a kitchen. Kitchens have a chance to drop meat. There we go. So I feel like my run is already quite safe because meat is very hard to come by. And I just got 2. Every meat I consume, if I cook it with items, will make me a lot stronger, and it also full heals. So, this is one of the new rooms I actually just finished earlier. But yeah, so when you fight enemies, you'll see they had a yellow bar, and I'm gonna start from the farther ones. And since I made this room, I generally know that sometimes there'll be a chance to have something big spawn there. So nothing was there this time. Oh, nice, a chest. Chests are rare. And wow, I not only got a bunch of spices, which are cooking ingredients, I've also gotten another scythe part so early. Hell yeah. Other food, let's go. Which I will actually go back to the kitchen and cook. I already have some ingredients. I have the main food, which is our questionable meat. Dhruv hasn't written the ingredient description yet, but these are really good ingredients. I think especially the health regen one. Ah, brother called. I had to hang him up. I think I'm gonna make it silent so it doesn't ruin this run. And you see, there's gonna be multiple scythe parts, and you also equip your scythe here. And I just equipped a Grave Rise, which is one of the cooler abilities. And my air boom, which I guess I never got to show off. Air boom makes it so when oh, here's a mini boss. I hate that mini boss. He does weird things, but a Grave Rise is that there's a extra knocking up, but there you go. Mini bosses are really strong, and they also give you really good items if you beat it. So right now I got this this mini boss has a bone relic affix, I think that's what it's called. And when you beat him, you have a chance of getting his scythe part that gives you the bone relic affix ability. So beat him. Let's see if I drop. Nope. I just get a bunch of material and scythe parts. Scythe. What am I talking about? Materials to make things, and also a elder blood, which is a cooking ingredient. I haven't gotten into this one yet, but I'm not going to go into it first. I'm going to go to the kitchen and cook up my meat. So it's important to have the food ready, because food full heals you, and also it powers you up. I think I have enough to make 2. Yeah. I don't know if elder blood or water is better as a liquid, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna put health regen. Might. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna put health regen and lifesteal. It's always good to have these 2. And Eduardo does this little dance. It was Dhruv's idea. I thought it was kind of stupid, but it looked a lot cuter than I imagined. And yes, here you go. I made a cooking curry. It increases my damage a little bit. These stat boosts are permanent. That's why it's so low. But it's important to have these, and you want to slowly build it up one by one. I also got permanent max health increase by a very small amount. But I'm not going to eat it. If you guys can see my mouse, you only see the mouse in the cooking material, cooking UI. Yeah, I spent a lot of time on that mouse too. But here's my health, here's my stamina, and there's also a number to it, and also here's my Reaper mode, which I believe you guys will see it when I get there. I'm gonna put in my meat, I'm gonna put in my water. Since I'm running out of spices, different kind of stuff, so I'm just gonna put in everything I can. It's always good to have the food prepared, like I said, because food full heals you. We want to make it so it's actually relatively hard to get main food. Here's something else. See, it's slightly different than the other one. I get temporary max health. I don't know what I put in that gave me temporary max health. But temporary max health is kind of like a little shield. But now if we go to food, you'll see I have 2 food, and I can eat it whenever I want. But I'm not going to. I'm going to save it for when I have lower health. I want to see if I can go get through at least 1 floor. At least get to the boss and beat it. But I mean, that's the case. But yes, I've already gone into this room, so I'm going to go into this one. Usually rooms open up into multiple ones. Oh, nice. See, here's another side part. So it's hard to see, but this is generally how you will find spice materials when you're exploring the world. And then they will be it will be littered throughout the general ground. But in the dungeon, you'll only find these on patches. And this door is closed, so I guess this is not the exit then. So yeah, I think I've explored everything on this route. Ooh, that was weird. Yeah, in Neverending Night, I don't know if I said this already, but yeah, we made it so you can climb. Yeah, so I've already been to that door, and I think I explored every single room there, so I'm gonna go into this one now. There are crates. Ooh, I got rice. Yes, rice is another main food, but right now there's something wrong with the cooking, so it shows up as meat curry when I cook rice. And this is a shaman, so you saw a warrior earlier. Shamans are really annoying because they heal other enemies when you kill them. They don't do that much damage themselves, but they're annoying if you keep them alive. That's what you always want to kill. Here's another spice. Ginger root. Yeah, we actually made spice based off of a lot of the curry dishes, Indian curry dishes that Dhruv gave me suggestions of. So I had to actually explore it. And oh, here's a mini boss. It's always nice to meet mini bosses that are shamans because they don't do the... here's Reaper mode. Reaper mode is super duper strong. It does the most amount of damage in the whole game. And you're super fast, but when you run out of it, you get tired. And like I said, the bar on the top, it ran out. So there's nothing here. Oh, nice. Red chili pepper. So I got more spice, and I got rice, so I think I can cook those too. And there will be a... No? Is this not the boss? Not the boss room yet? Here's another spice. Make sure I tag all the torches so they light up, so I'll know I've been to the room already. Whoa, oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna have to eat soon. Oh my god, is that another scythe part? Yes, I think I got another scythe part. But I'm gonna die soon, so I'm going to pause the game, and I'm going to eat the first one, which I shouldn't be able to take damage when that's happening, but I'm going to try to beat these guys if I don't get stun locked. Oh, nice. So yeah, the big thing in the game is about juggling, which we don't want to keep. Here. Chargers are the worst. I hate those guys because they're fast. Oh, puppies. Nice. Reaper charge. Salt. I think salt is like water, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna pick up all the... Huh, easy. I just took a crap ton of damage. But I got another main food, which makes things a lot easier. Oh, I got Bone Grinder. Okay. Bone Grinder actually recently got a really, really big buff, so I'm going to equip that as well. Did I equip it? Yeah. So whenever I kill something, it's going to do a lot of other stuff. And I just came out from this door, so I'm going to go to this one. It's another mini-boss. I'm going to have to eat soon. Mini-bosses, like I said, this one has a Bone Relic, which is another ability you can possibly get. Oh, he just used the Bone Relic. Actually, I think I'm gonna eat first. I'm dying. I think I've already used up so many of the food. Yeah, so the good thing about... So chargers are really annoying because they're fast and they go around the world. But they have a really, really big weakness, which is when they're charging and you deal damage to them, you instantly break their shield. The shield is a yellow bar that's on top of the enemy when you're fighting them. Alright, let's go. I think, oh yeah, I came out from here, so that means I have to go up here. And good thing I had some, oh, this is the boss room. Get some spice, and I think I had meat and also rice. So before I go in there, I'm going to cook a little bit more. I'm going to cook, question will be, okay, so now I have a lot more stuff. Let's see. Temporary max stamina. Personally, in my opinion, it's the weakest one, but it might be different for everybody. So salt, I think, amplifies the food's properties. So salt is usually really good. Elder blood I do believe is better than water, but I'm not sure. Let's get something that, what does it do? Black pepper also amplifies, I think. Permanent max stamina. Okay, that's probably one of the best. Which one do I do? Attack speed is also really good, but I'm going to do permanent max stamina. So depending on what you put in, the kind of food you're going to make is going to be different. But there is a problem, like I said, with the rice one, which I'm going to have Dhruv fix. Oh, permanent max health and permanent stamina. The stamina gain might be too much, but we'll see. I'm going to cook out with all the stuff because I think the boss is hard. And for this one, I'm going to put in stamina and also the other one that reduces attack speed is cool. So yeah, like I said, main food is a big deal. Thank goodness I got some rice and I got some meat. So I actually drew a rice dish already, but for some reason it's showing a different kind of, it says it's a meat curry even though it's a rice dish. So Drew will have to fix that. And it's important to me because I spent a lot of time drawing those different max help. I'm gonna put that in. I spent a lot of time drawing all the different kind of curry because he's the one who suggested it, and it would suck if he didn't use it. I think I'm gonna use black pepper instead. Black pepper, stamina usage. I want to get a good amount of health, but I'm not gonna eat them. Like I said, I can get buffed immediately, but I actually value the. I might eat this one. I like the temporary max health. I value the full heal more than I actually value the stat ability that it gives me. I do think the later ones are. I'm going to eat this one first, since we're going to be fighting something now. Do you see the temporary max health on top? Yeah, nice. So I'm going to be fighting the boss with 83 health. And this is the boss. I hope he's not too hard, because I buffed every single enemy, because in the past, oh yeah, look how much damage, health these guys have. So it's more obvious when you see the shield. I can't hit that guy. I'd rather not stay too close. Yeah, do you see that attack? Okay. Now I brought him down. I do believe I'll be able to beat him. He hits really, really hard, so I want to make sure... Oh, and he summons enemies. But what's good about enemies is they can actually help you break the spider's shield. JK, I think Dhruv removed it. Yeah, it gets pretty crazy really quickly, but thank goodness I have food, which I think Dhruv has to pause the game while eating, or else I'm gonna die. Nope. Oh, I got re-promoted on the best time possible. And he has his second form. Ah, I'm tired. I think the thief is hiding there. Oh no. Sorry, I don't think I'm gonna talk much because aha, I broke his shield. I don't think I'm gonna talk much because this is really hard. Heh. Might have to change it because remember, breaking an enemy shield makes it so. Oh, I got to re-promote again. Nice. And I killed him. That was kind of random. But do you see? There's a lot of really rare crafting materials. I got the spear, which I already had, but drops 3 of them. And this is spread trombone. It was Stone's idea with the name. And it is one of the rarer materials that I'll need a lot of. But yeah, now I get to go to the descent. So I don't think I'm gonna continue, so I'm gonna exit. If you want to continue on, I might make it black so it's obvious that if you want to go down to the next floor, you want to jump down here. But I think it's enough time, and I do appreciate you guys watching this far already. So I'm going to exit the dungeon. I don't know where I actually exit. Okay, so yeah, and it shows a dungeon result. This will be the screen we're going to generally look at to see how far you've gone. I've had traversed 0 floors, so I guess that's because I didn't get to the second one. I killed 17 enemies, found 3 chests. And I start here. Let me just go back to the crafting part, so you guys will see that I get to keep all the stuff that I picked up. And you guys will see, get a better sense of what you'll need. So I got 1 out of the 2 trombone that I need, and I already have 9 out of the 4 I need for the speamers. And I need 25 more, which isn't that bad. Nice. And I get to check out my equipment. I still have my food, which I have -6 health for some reason, but please don't look at it. You guys will, hopefully you guys forget it. I have -93 and I died. So yeah, these are some of the good parts of recording it, is you get to see the problems that you can send to Dhruv. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed the dungeon run. It's actually really fun, but it would be better if you guys enjoy it yourself. And for those people who get a copy of the game, I really hope you guys enjoy it. And I'll see you guys next week. Well, probably later, because I'm also going to do a devlog at the end of the week too. So I'll see you guys then. Bye.
It's not often that someone comes along who is a true fan and listens to the end. You are both. You shall find us here